The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. France has decided to expel Africans from entry into France. According to them, they do not want Africans in their country. According to reports, there are two islands, Mayotte and Comoros. And these Comoros, some years back when France colonized us, France decided that we want to vote. We should vote either to be part of France or not. So the people decided that they want to be part of France. That's the Mayotte. That's what France is saying. And these ones are now on their own. So these people are saying that those from Comoros are not supposed to dig in Mayotte. But these people are the same. Are we the same? When you look at the skin color, can we say that the people in Mayotte are the same as the French people? When you compare the cities where these people live, those blacks in Mayotte to the French, you can see that everything of theirs is different. The slums that these people are having, you will not find that in France. These people have totally neglected the people in Mayotte. They do not have time to take care of them. The places they live, it's just like here in Africa. And even Africa is better than where they live. But these people are claiming that Mayotte is part of them. And for that reason, the other parts, Comoros, are not supposed to enter into this country. But whatsoever reason it might be, France is still holding on to Mayotte. France do not want to let Mayotte go. Why? You don't want these people to come in contact with their own brothers. These people are the same people. But it is the same French, like they came to do in Africa. It's the same thing they are still doing to these people. Not that they are different people, they are just one people. And these people decided to create that division. You know, wherever they go, it is divide and conquer. That has been their tactics. Like they came and did in Africa, giving us borders, that this nation is this under colors, and asking us not to see ourselves as one people. It's the same thing that they are doing to our brothers over there. Now you've brought your military to come and fight what? Illegal migrants? How can the same people not be able to move among themselves freely? I'm talking about it, yet it's happening in Africa. Even Africa here, we call ourselves illegal migrants. Because when I go to Togo, I become an illegal migrant. They have to be asking me for documents. They have to be asking me for this. Yet in Europe, these people are moving among themselves freely.
It is situated between northwestern Madagascar and northeastern Mozambique in the northern Mozambique Channel in the Indian Ocean, off the coast of Southeast Africa. Grande Terre, also known as Mayotte, is the largest island in Mayotte. Petite Terre, also known as Pamanzi, is a smaller island that surrounds the two main islands. The Mozambique Channel's most rich territory, Mayotte, serves as a significant entry point for illegal immigrants. Mayotte shares the same status as the departments of metropolitan France as one of France's 18 regions and one of its offshore departments. It is the most remote area of the European Union, and as a department of France located abroad, it is a member of the Eurozone.
Thousands of people marched on Thursday in Moroni protesting that the neighboring French island of Mayotte is part of Comoros. Earlier in March, the Indian Ocean island, which is an overseas French territory, was hit by a wave of social protest by its residents against insecurity and immigration from Comoros. French authorities expelled undocumented Comorians out of Mayotte, but Comoros retaliated by refusing to accept back the expelled citizens, insisting that Mayotte is its own sovereign territory. She says, "I am confident that Mayotte will return to its natural land one day like..."
We take note of the closure of the port of Anjouan by the Comoran authorities for work. I regret that this morning we had a boat that was able to leave with 60 people on board who had paid their ticket. Because with the Comoros we have common interests. We have exchanges every day. What we hope is that in the dialogue that we are establishing with the Comoros, we will be able to resume these rotations quickly and have these rotations, we will say, in a normal mood.
These are the things we are asking ourselves. What are we still doing as a people? There are people, blacks outside of Africa, that do not even believe that they are Africans, because to them, they are not living offshore of Africa, so they are not African. And you get people who also come and see them, be telling you they are the Jews. You see, these people have succeeded in fabricating things that are always in our heads. We are all descendants of Africa, including Yellow Popo. Everybody originated from here. These are the things we are asking all of us to unite and fight this injustice. You can't keep people, dividing them, and making sure that the lives that they are living there are unbearable. Look at the living conditions of these people. It is terrible. Dividing these people and making sure they never get encountered. This has been the tactics of these people. They don't ever want us to come in contact with each other, because the day we will unite as a people, that day they will fall. So they will do everything possible to create that enmity and hatred towards ourselves. And they sit down and fold their arms as if they are doing nothing wrong. And we, the people that are supposed to be fighting for this unity, we will also now fall victims to the preachings that these people preach into our ears, making us see ourselves that we are not one. It is not so. We can never find anybody that will love us like we will love ourselves. If we in the same skin color would never love ourselves, there is no other race that will love us. We have to begin to see ourselves as one. Whether Mayotte, whether Cameroons, whether Nigeria, whether Kamatot, whatsoever that it is you are in, an island, whatsoever, as long as the skin color is dark, you should understand that you are one people. That is what these people are using to beat us. They have sat down after the Berlin conference to understand that they are one people. So they are not supposed to come and be fighting among themselves in our presence. So let's do something to unite ourselves so that we will not turn our fight and anger towards these people. But Africans are still sitting here holding on to what these people have told us, and we rather are fighting among ourselves, fighting against ourselves. We supposed to be loving ourselves and teaming against anything outside the color. We rather will fight among ourselves and give way to the different color to have way to manipulate, to maneuver. It's high time we, the Africans, decide to unite together and fight a common goal so that we will stand, and united will continue to remain. We have to love ourselves and fight together to make the black race proud. We can never do it individually. If you claim you are not in Africa, so for that reason you are not an African, you are only dreaming. We are all descendants of Africa. We are all here, and we all began in Africa as human race and will continue to remain the same. Wherever you are as a black person, you are an African descent. Stop deceiving yourselves with the narrative that you are Jew, you are Hebrew. You can never be anything outside Africa. You are African. Yes. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's keep decolonizing ourselves from mental slavery. So let's keep sharing and educating our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. I love you, my family. So that's the latest around the world. And in France,